Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight we are so excited because we are checking out John Wick 4, one of the most highly anticipated movies of the year, and we finally get to check it out. I have not seen it, and I couldn't be more excited. I'm a little new to the John Wick universe, so I've been spoiled. I've been able to kind of hammer these out pretty quick.
Well, I was able to actually see it in the theater, and it was amazing. It was a fun ride. It was a great time had by all. I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see how you guys think it'll turn out.
First time watching, so absolutely loved the first three. Cannot wait. Held out. Didn't see it in the theaters.
Sorry, zero willpower.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't know where these guys' energy's at tonight, but we are cranked. We are ready. It's John Wick 4. Pumped up. Yeah. You don't like the energy we're bringing for this. Whether it was Andrew's Avatar excitement, my excitement for Last of Us, or if these two end up just blowing a top off the roof, this reaction is not for you. Click off now. And if you're ready for the ride, let's go!
The motherfucking king!
Just that? Just the punch?
I am the way into the city of woe.
I am the way to go among the lost. Before me, there were no created things. We're now in the presence of the motherfucking king!
Yeah!
Oh, look at that suit. Looks familiar.
Look better.
Black on black on black. Oh, what?
You ready, John?
You know what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we give a shout out for the realism that even though it's John Wick, it's not that easy to hit a target while you're moving on a horse.
Bouncing up and down. That's much appreciated.
Yeah, if that was Rambo, it would have been one shot for each one of those guys.
Or Vin Diesel.
It would have probably been 2 for 3 because he would have got a two.
Well, Vin would have been using a shotgun, so.
Well, he got him eventually.
All 3, baby.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
My ring. My freedom.
Your ring is gone, like the elder before me. And if you came here thinking you could end this by killing me, then you are mistaken. And no one escapes the table. And the only way John Wick will ever have freedom or peace now or ever is in death.
Yeah.
His delivery of the lines is just killing me.
Just all these one-liners.
Check out.
Doesn't take chances.
No half measures, Quinn.
No half measures. Must be Nature Boy Rick Flair.
Hey.
There he
There he
is.
is.
Or Steezy Lance.
Manager, please.
Dark Blood.
John Clancy Brown.
By order of the Marquis Vincent Basset de Gramont, this hotel has been condemned. You have 1 hour.
Can they do this, sir?
The decree is signed by the 12 members of the table.
Which means he is now our judge, jury, and...
Evacuate the hotel.
Wow.
Just like that.
What a heavy turn. So interesting, the dynamic of this whole
Universe.
society.
Yeah.
Ned Kelly's final words as the hangman slipped the noose around his neck were, "Such is life. Such is life." Can you imagine the acceptance, the defiance? You have the unshakable faith of David, my friend, but you shouldn't be here.
Such is life, sir.
You believe in rules, Mr. Manager.
Oh, I do.
And what have consequences?
Of course.
Second chances are the refuge of men who fail.
So you had to think about it.
There are those on the table who blame this atrocity On New York, table has indulged this fucking place for too long.
I shot him.
He lives.
Wow.
The Continentals and their management are a reminder to all who sit beneath the table that none of us are above the rules. Sir, Mr. Wick.
We're not here because of John Wick. He is simply the face of your failure, Mr. Manager.
Is the hotel gonna blow?
Whoa! Good call, Oak.
Whoa.
You are no longer New York. Or excommunicado.
Oh. Wow.
You no longer need the services of a concierge.
Oh, no!
No.
It has been an honor.
Damn.
Should have been me.
But it wasn't. Now you think about why that is. And perhaps one of us will have benefited from this conversation. Amène-moi Kane.
That's a start.
Mr. Yen.
I'm gonna like him as a villain, I can just tell.
Respectfully, I'm retired.
That's not for you to decide.
I think you should find someone else.
You came close. You put her in danger.
I know the deal I made.
Oh, that's cool how they did the reveal like that.
A former associate, I believe.
And a friend.
We give you a name, you give us a life. Or we take one.
Not exactly sure how he's gonna take on Wick when he can't see.
Yeah, this is
I
an
will
interesting
serve.
conundrum.
I will be of service. John Wick has few friends remaining in the world.
Very, very good.
Oh, look at this shot. That's so cool. Everything has been so cool, and we're just getting started.
They do a really good job in all their films
All
to
the-
like
All the cinematography
bring it-
and everything.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, guy.
Scorpion.
Welcome to the Osaka Continental. I'm afraid this facility doesn't allow animals.
Emotional support animal.
She's your support animal.
Other way around. I'm hers.
She stays in your room.
Did they say 18
10.
million?
18.
He's getting there. 48 and some million.
Was this a raid?
Dinner with your daughter.
What must I have done to deserve such a considerate child? And how are our guests?
Is that his daughter?
It's kind of the vibe I was getting.
Yeah.
Relationship with Mr. Wick is no secret. The table will come. Everything he touches dies.
お前の人生より長い付き合いの男について俺に語れると思うな。
Forgive me, father.
Oh.
It is, yep.
Yep.
Please tell my daughter that I look forward to our dinner.
Good save, Pops.
Interesting way to bring it up.
I just wonder if the table doesn't...
君の安らぎを見つけたのか。
Red means...
That shot with the
Look at
tree.
red.
Oh, my God.
Killing the elder was a mistake, my friend. Their response was the destruction of the New York Continental.
Winston?
Alive, but they executed his concierge to prove a point.
Consequences, Wick.
Consequences.
The table will never stop. It only takes life and only gives death.
Dude, they've mentioned death now 3 or 4 times. I'm starting to
Get a little
see a
nervous.
theme here. Oh, boy. The daughter was right.
Welcome to the Osaka Continental. How can I help?
The manager.
Of course.
The only path this leads to is death. Not even you can kill everyone. A good death only comes after a good life.
Father, the high table.
No, no.
Mr. Wick is our guest. Stay with Mr. Wick.
Saw what happened to the last concierge?
He knows. He knows. Oh,
お客様の
man,
ご
this
到着だ
is...
おもてなしの準備を。
Be ready to show hospitality. Here we go.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Used to love throwing stars as a kid.
Who did?
Those are the best.
The table has reason to believe that this facility is providing services ut qui excommunicantur.
No business. Not even your kind of business may be conducted on continental grounds.
We speak for the Marquis.
And I speak for Osaka.
Don't repeat the mistake that fool in New York made.
He got dappered up.
Well, a little
Hello,
bit.
old friend.
You are with them now.
No.
Your daughter.
Alive. And your daughter, Akira?
Well,
We don't have to end this with blood.
then leave.
By order of the Marquis de Gramont, this hotel has been deconsecrated.
Oh, shit.
Take this prick out.
Sorry.
He's not impressed.
What?
¡Mátenlos a todos!
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's, they got
Got
the
the same
armored
suits.
suits.
Got
Oh, yeah.
seriously armored suits.
Oh, wow.
Get out.
Oh,
There's the backup.
Shit. Wow. Yeah, they're not playing.
Secure the hotel. Find Wick.
If they find you here, the table will kill my father. Me. Everyone, because you broke the rules.
Nice.
You armed?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That was-
God.
that was a sweet
Choreography
move.
is just insane.
Oh, hanging by the knee.
Blind man, do your job.
Oh, we're about to see what he's all about now.
Oh, come on. Oh,
I like his use of the walls. That was cool. Is that a sensor of sorts?
Maybe it's like some when it senses motion. It,
oh, it's so you can hear them.
Yep. That is so awesome. Glad it was that, not the other.
Yeah.
Like, look at him having a doorbell in there, motion censored.
Oh. Oh, come on. Now he's just showing off.
Was that the Dusty?
Little bionic elbow.
Oh, right in the foot.
Oh, last second saves it.
It's a little harder to take somebody out when they got armored suits like that.
Yeah.
You know, the impact of the bullet would still hurt really
Yeah,
bad.
it's gonna leave a mark, bruise you, maybe knock the wind out of you.
Got him.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, like she's climbing a mountain or something. This guy's still going.
That's it for that guy.
Oh, he put up a fight, though.
Oh, no.
You got to imagine she's got a bulletproof suit on as well, or?
No, she took one.
Yeah.
Go to the Umeda station.
I'll stay.
Don't insult my gift to you. Do me a small courtesy. できるだけ多く殺してってくれ。Boss.
Oh, here we go. Another glass room fight.
Well, remember, this was their training area as he walked through.
Yeah, he's gonna find all kinds of toys in here.
Nice kick away.
Just throws his gun.
I love how he's
Is that the
always
first time it worked in a movie?
No, he's done that multiple times in each movie because it's always his last resort.
Oh, that's right. He did it in the big warehouse with all the knives.
I believe this is the video.
Oh, come on!
It's like he's Bruce Lee playing ping pong.
I mean, it's pretty rudimentary nunchuck skills, right?
Yeah.
It's just.
Now that I remember seeing in the trailer.
Now that's a little bit more, yeah.
I like how they're showing Wick's age a little bit when he's doing all like the ground and pound. Like he's not super fast with it. He's effective, but it's not really fast and smooth. Just right through the glass.
Oh. Look how he's holding an nunchuck, so he's got the chain around it, and so it's like a bow staff a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jeez.
There you go.
Sinner somewhere.
There you go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Kane, they gave you my name. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Well, the way they had it in the trailer, it made it feel like this was going to be the main event. We're getting it now. That's awesome.
Apparently not.
You should have stayed out.
I tried.
Trying to be so quiet.
Step on some glass.
Did you notice that every sound though was being enhanced?
Yeah.
Clicks of the gun, everything.
Let's get this shit over with.
That sounds like a good idea. You took a deal.
Same as you, John.
Family?
Family.
This guy's like, I didn't hit you, John.
He's trying to breathe hard. That's awesome.
You dead, John?
He's out.
Yep.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, slides cock back.
Oh, he was out too.
Oh, get him a
That cane is gonna be.
John. Kane.
Oh.
Oh.
I was wondering what happened to this guy.
Oh, he's going after both. He doesn't. I mean, obviously Wick for the money, but
Better have some body armor on that dog.
John Wick 오픈 계약 팀
Whoa! 20 mil.
Oh.
God, the lighting in this is just fantastic.
Where the heck are we?
Jeez.
These guys just keep coming.
Oh, I was gonna say, got him there.
What the hell?
Up out of the leaves.
This is quite the mess you've made.
I don't know you. You a tracker? How much?
Not enough.
Ooh, quick draw. Look at that.
So he's going to make sure he stays alive
long enough to jack up the price.
So when the bounty gets up, then he goes after
together
him.
now.
Yep, there you go.
There you go. I had the thought that it was like that, but I wasn't 100% sure.
That's very interesting. Like he wants X amount of dollars, so he's going to keep him alive until it gets to what he wants, and then.
I like that little twist, though.
Yeah, not enough.
All right, Koji.
Oh no!
Just tell me where John is, then get out of here.
You know I won't.
Oh man. Well, death's been a theme so far.
He has no marker on you. Must have fallen far to believe. The only debts we have lie in markers. I don't want to do this.
All you hear is the koi pound.
Oh!
No.
Look at me. Even a blind man knows you've lost.
You don't need eyes to see the right path.
Just take care of your daughter.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh!
Remember, he talked about a good death.
That was
Yep.
good.
Damn.
You got him clear through with that one. You saw the exit.
Yep.
So, live.
Well, she needs to get some.
I'll be waiting for you.
Some help.
I'll be waiting
I'm
for you.
smelling spinoff.
You see the slices he's got in both of his eyes vertically?
It was probably his way to get out, just like how John lost his finger.
I was gonna
It's
say,
my guess.
there's no way that that's coincidence that he's got those two scars running vertically along the center of his eyes.
It makes me think of the Bowery King, too, for his punishment.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, what are the odds?
Who is he?
He was a friend.
My father is dead because of you. So either you kill him, or I will.
I understand.
Goodbye, Mr. Wick.
Nah,
Oh, as everybody always says to him. Goodbye, Mr. Wick.
There's always a level of respect, no matter how far you're going to go.
Thanks for coming. I need to speak to him.
Last time you spoke to him, you shot him off a roof.
Had no choice. They held all the cards. John needs to know the breadth of what's coming at him. This Marquis is unrestrained. The table is let him off the leash.
Oh, my dear Winston, your benevolence is touching. Why did the Frenchman let you live?
Killing a man can turn him into a martyr. Letting him live tells the world who's a coward or a turncoat.
Well put.
They failed to see how laying waste to Continentals is getting you closer to killing John Wick.
This campaign is not to kill John Wick. It is to kill the idea of John Wick.
Bloodshed in Osaka was not necessary.
The bloodshed was the point.
So that was a slight warning if you went too far.
Yep.
You'll make it your choice. Think twice before accepting.
And you are
Nobody.
Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody.
I will ask only once. Now, were you able to locate him?
25 million, plus a matching contribution to my 401k.
I like you. 20 million.
23. You clearly can afford it.
For the service.
Interesting left hand shake.
Oh!
He told him.
Yep.
A choice. You can pull the knife out, or you can pull your hand out. One shows me a man committed only to himself, and the other, a man committed to the cause.
God, you'd want the knife out, not your hand out.
Yeah, he's going to split your hand.
But he
wide
doesn't know
open.
which one the decision is, though.
Yeah.
He just gave him that ultimatum of what.
Well, pulling it out would be the easier.
Yep, so he's going to have to pull his hand through to show the
Yep.
hard commitment.
Yep.
Who had that on the bingo card?
And I thought a paper cut was bad, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Wash us.
I would have laughed if you said, all right, it's 25. Oh, wow.
That's a little bit much to stomach.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not much, Dave.
Oh, if I could read Latin, that'd be some interesting steps there.
I'm sure there was some messaging.
Yeah, drop a comment for us, folks.
That's all these
we're in our
shots.
all-black suit in the white snow.
They're very aesthetic shots with everything centered and lines, very aesthetic lines, leading places.
It's fantastic. They do such a great job with all that.
Winston. Jonathan.
My condolences.
Taken for our sins.
Who is this?
The Marquis de Gramont, elevated only by his guarantee of killing you. All the resources of the table are at his disposal. Where will it end?
With him dead.
And then?
Have you learned
Nothing.
Kill him, but do it the smart way. And get him to give you your freedom. Turn his rules and consequences against him. Challenge him to single combat.
High-table duels are a myth.
Wrong. They're a cold, hard fact to stop its more combustible members from outright war.
I don't sit at the table.
Your family does. Get them to issue the challenge and then offer you up as proxy.
I don't have a family. The risk of Roma tore my ticket.
Get it mended.
What do you get out of this, Winston?
What you are so good at getting, Jonathan. Revenge.
Gosh, deep down, did John finally realize that Winston had no choice but to do what he did? Because I feel like John could have got some payback right there.
He didn't want payback
But
right there.
I know, well, he's got bigger priorities.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, I think he understands the rules of the table a little bit.
Классный револьвер. Все?
Батюшка, мне нужно поговорить с дядей Петром.
Oh, the pellets falling off.
Oh, look at that suit.
Look at the suit. Look at the building.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Berlin at the Ruska Roma.
Kill John Wick, and you'll get your money. The deal was for your service, and it's now a life for life, Mr. Nobody. Yours or his?
Oh, shocking. He lied.
Changing the deal.
Но это же больше не твой дом.
Повзрослела, Katya.
Oh.
You are forgetting. We are still under the table. You are excommunicado and your ticket was torn. You have no business with us. Piotr is dead. After you put a bullet in the elder's head, the Marquis had one put in Piotr's. Because of you, I had to kneel in front of the man who murdered my father.
We can help each other
How the hell are you going to help us?
by killing this Marquis.
Его смерть ничего не меняет.
It does if I kill him in a duel.
Ну что вы за table санкционировал дуэль? Его надо было членом семьи.
You will only have to kill one to get back in. Kila Harkan. When he's dead, I will mend your ticket. Bring proof of death. Klaus will take you.
Look at this dude.
I am Klaus.
Yep.
I am Klaus.
Is that all the guy knows?
He's like, I am Groot.
Please tell your mistress that I am honored by this gesture and I look forward to our continuing partnership.
I am Klaus.
The Baba Yaga.
You were expecting me.
Not me.
Oh, no.
That family sold you out, Mr. Vick.
This is personal.
Mr. Wick may probably feel I'm responsible for the death of a mutual friend. But I didn't kill Koji. You did, John.
Nein. Wir haben ihn draußen gefunden.
Oh, yeah.
Keeps popping up.
Exciting, yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
Better, of course, yeah. I thought we play a game. The winner decides who lives and who does not.
I'm not sure I'd want to be playing cards with a guy who does all that with cards.
Mr. Vick?
Two pair of aces, pair of eights.
I don't gamble. Let's see. 4 nines and a 4.
Oh, come on.
Straight flush.
Yeah.
Royal flush,
Royal
actually.
Flush.
Royal flush.
Let me guess. 5 of kind? 又係一條仆街家產。
That wasn't personal.
Oh! Oh!
I was waiting for those cards to come in.
He's got that dog going nuts. This guy just running with his sliced up neck.
Oh, got him a couple times.
He got him in the butt.
ass.
He's got a flashbang.
Yeah.
Find this out.
Oh, here comes.
Here we go.
Here's the classic
Here
fight
we
in the
go.
club.
Yep, club
This is
scene.
Wick at its best.
Oh, they're having fun with their colors now.
It's funny to just think of the logistics of having all those people. All right, you have to dance, but in silence because we need zero sound.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Is this guy gonna throw down against Wick?
Oh, dude can go.
Oh, the guy
look
can
at him.
fight.
Oh, they're going over the rail.
Oh, look at
Back
that
spin kick. Wow.
Oh, that wasn't a pool.
I didn't expect a guy that big to be throwing that back spin kick.
No. Let's use an axe.
There we go.
Punching the accent.
Oh, what the flip?
Nice.
Off the chair.
Nuts.
Oh, boy. Oh, grabbing and twisting. He probably did him a favor right about
Yeah, he did.
Oh, shit arm clothesline.
That's it.
I got a feeling that head could take a lot of punches.
Look at this shot.
I was waiting for the teeth to
Look
pop
at that
up.
shot. So badass.
The inhaler's the superpower.
It's like his spinach.
Why don't you just die?
Right on his head. Yeah.
Look at his head.
Yeah.
The skull.
Yeah. He wants that grill. It's proof.
That'll suffice as proof.
How did Vigo say it? Sheer f***ing will.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's not going to take it.
Lying. I told you not to take the deal.
Yeah, I guess your deal didn't work out either, huh?
They didn't take them. I gave them.
Oh, yep. That must
That
was
was
his way out,
yeah.
just like Wick. I think a finger's a little bit different than some eyes, though.
Yeah. If I had to pick between my eyes and half of a ring finger, I mean, that's an easy pick every time.
Ты связан с нами, как и мы с тобой.
Oh, man.
Твоя жизнь, моя жизнь.
Eee.
Добро пожаловать домой, Джордани. The Rus Corona will support your challenge. Who will be your second?
Look at this walk. Those pictures are huge.
Warning of the cost of tyranny.
Je must intend to join your concierge.
Per the old ways and the old laws, John Wick calls you to a duel. To settle your differences the old-fashioned way.
You speak of the old ways as if you know them. A man of Mr. Wick's station cannot issue such a challenge.
He has his family's crest.
And why would I accept this from a second-rate seat?
Because there are rules, and without them...
We live with the animals.
Yet you will accept. Even you are not immune to the consequences of failure.
And what exactly are Mr. Wick's terms?
The unconditional release of any and all obligations to the table. You could be remembered as the man who brought John Wick, the most feared of all by the table and all who sit at it, into the light. And who could predict how high that kind of glory could take a man in our world?
No. La Tour Eiffel. To discuss rules.
As his second, upon his victory, my excommunicado is to be lifted, my title restored, my hotel rebuilt and reconsecrated, all at the table's expense.
Je suis impressionné.
He just sets it.
There's a lot going on with that painting there.
A man second, like his sponsor, either walks out with his champion or is buried beside him. The old ways.
Such is life.
Look at that.
Look at how he's walking right down the center.
Yep.
Eiffel Tower right in the center.
there. Everything's
Lines
lined
coming
up.
from the building. Very aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Only one can survive. Rules. The challenge chooses first. Time.
Sunrise. Now.
Sunrise. Location.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yep.
Le Centre Pompidou.
Sacré-Cœur. Sacré-Cœur. Weapons.
If you win, the table will honor its word. You will have your freedom, but you won't take it. Blades.
He's going to go for guns.
He's going to go for nothing.
Pistols.
Ah! Thought he tried to hand with them.
No, John loves his
Oh,
weapon.
23.
30 paces. In the event that both parties survive, each will approach the other at increments of 10 paces until only one remains.
You are a killer, and it is the killing that gives you purpose.
There's nothing else, gentlemen. I will
A
see.
nomination.
Do you have a name?
Kane.
Sunrise. Sacré-Cœur. Dueling pistols. No quarter. Should Mr. Wick be victorious, he will be free of any and all obligation to the high table, and his second will be reinstated as the manager of the rebuilt New York Continental. Grammont be victorious.
John Wick will be dead.
Failure to meet at the appointed hour will result in forfeiture and immediate execution.
God, I didn't see that rule coming where he can just have someone else.
Yep.
You always have an angle, don't you?
Doesn't everyone? Let's find safe harbor before it starts.
There's something I need to do first.
Sooner rather than later.
Won't do it. You fight your own fight.
You kill him, and you and your daughter will be free. If you don't, she will have to face the consequences.
Man, they just keep stacking it.
In the middle of the lines.
Yep.
God, they just keep doing it. It's so
It's
cool.
awesome.
Yep. John's always in the center.
Saying goodbyes.
Saying hello.
You think your wife can hear you?
No.
The dead are gone. We're damned. You and I.
On that we agree.
My daughter's not. It was between you and her. You're going to die.
Maybe not.
It's so good to sit with a friend.
This is how you resolve the situation. Duello with the Baba Yaga. Failure will shake the foundation of the high table. And it will turn a witch into a saint. A man's ambition should never exceed his worth. You would do well to remember that, sir.
That's a hell of a point.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Don't make us look bad. Otherwise, you're expendable too.
You're far from home, aren't you?
Your little act of uncivil disobedience inspired me, John. It's Kevlar front to back, the latest in ballistic chic.
But this is madness. Trusting your fate to a blind man?
I have a feeling Mr. Wick will never make it to the duel by sunrise.
Oh, he's doing a gladiator thing. Oh, sorry, Dave hasn't seen that yet. Forgot.
Come on, man.
Who's that underneath?
Get
Wick?
ready,
That's what I want
boys.
to know.
It's gonna get large and in charge.
26 million.
For all you boppers out there in the City of Lights,
To all my loyal listeners,
I've been asked to relay a special request.
a wicked man from the Big Apple is delivering to our sacred heart. If you want the prize, you must finish before sunrise.
This golden oldie goes out to you, Mr. Wick.
One last one before the duel.
Yeah.
Oh.
The old dragon's breath.
The old dragon's breath?
You ever seen YouTube before?
Yeah, it's a novelty round.
And so it begins. I'm going to need a gun.
Yes!
9mm pit viper. This viper has ferocious fucking fangs.
When I was burying Sharon, I was torn about what to put on his gravestone. Few words to sum up an entire life.
What did you decide?
Friend.
But why bonne chance, Monsieur Wick?
Sunrise is a 6:03. Don't belay for all our sakes.
Loving husband. That's what I want in life.
One last one for the wife. I was gonna say, don't get hit by a car. Here we go.
Oh!
I mean,
Wouldn't be a Wick movie if you didn't get hit by a car.
Oh. Oh. There's your car crash.
Oh.
You don't need that.
Yeah, that is an old Camaro, isn't it? No, I don't know. It's weird.
Nice.
Scooping it up. It's like he's got to go through just different levels here.
Yeah.
Before he gets to the big boss.
Is that an old Mercury? It's bothering me.
It might be an old Cougar, maybe. Old Mercury Cougar.
Is that what it is? An old Mercury?
Oh, these camera shots are just outstanding.
Oh, shit.
Just a group of... Look at this.
He's just...
That is awesome.
This is wild. What the hell?
Oh!
These amateurs.
That right
The way
in front
those
of the
headlights
light.
are,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Oh, he got hit again.
They remind me a little bit of John Wick 2 with him in common.
Yeah.
It's interesting that their suits, like a Kevlar, wouldn't bounce off it. It would kind of absorb it. That's interesting. Their
No, you have
suits.
to treat their suits like the cars in Fast and Furious. That's about how believable the suits are.
Well, Frogger action.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, he said Frogger. Everybody keeps getting hit by cars in the air. Drops them in the air.
Three of them.
Who is this?
You know, the question you should be asking is how much?
I think we have the situation under control.
Not until he starts helping out John again.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh,
guys. The car. This is so brilliant.
Yep, made in the save.
Oh, made the save.
Oh, no!
That dog's just all right. The dog's all right.
All it did was piss it off.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah!
Of course,
Hell
Keanu.
yes!
Of course, Keanu is going to get on a bike.
Oh, he's got all the
Aprilia, no
Aprilia.
less.
He has it.
I'm hearing the boys in black couldn't get it done.
He's headed your way.
My listeners of the 8th.
Next level.
Yep. It is. It's levels of a video game almost. He did the ghosty man. You ever do that with your bike back in the day?
Probably not purposely, huh? Whoopsie.
What is that?
Look at that reveal.
Right at your face.
Oh.
That was awesome.
You have a deal.
All right, 35 it is.
That wasn't our deal.
It is now.
It is now.
Now you listen to me. D'accord.
All that trouble.
Yep.
Just to go almost 20 million more. Why did you take the free?
Oh. There they are.
The Wilhelm scream.
He's using the fucking dragon's breath
Here we
rounds.
go. Check out this Metal Gear Solid scene.
It totally is. All you need is a little map in the corner. It's just incredible. No.
Why would you go on top? Why?
No more table.
Oh, all these guys had their mags loaded with dragon's breath.
That's what they showed at the table.
Oh,
that's it. I don't know.
Sequence.
I don't know if there's ever been a scene like that in a movie ever.
What a sequence.
That overhead shot like that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, God.
Yeah, backpack ain't gonna do him any favors.
Yep, take his voice away. He can't call his
dog. Yeah. John's got a soft spot.
You just saved your dog.
Oh, now he's in a moral conundrum. He just saved his dog.
Yeah. Maybe there's something there. Who knows?
What? He would have not known there was anything there. He just jumped to jump.
That's amazing.
He aimed for the bushes. He aimed for the bushes. He thought there was an awning there. Maybe there's one or two.
He's like, it's
like in Avatar when they went back and forth on the leaves.
So who out there is going to climb those 222 steps?
222?
Must be a reference to something.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Bonne chance.
Oh,
don't be late.
He's got 7 minutes. 8 minutes?
6:03.
Yeah.
And it was 5:55. I don't think I could do it like that.
This is amazing.
Here's all the distance.
Don't, John. Oh, no.
You're losing time, John.
Come on.
Oh! All the way back down.
Oh, no.
Yep, he's going all the way down.
Oh, God.
How the?
There's no way he's going to make it in time.
No way.
Oh, my God.
We still had more steps to go down.
Oh, my God. I thought that was the bottom.
That's what I thought, too. I thought that was it.
Oh, my God.
Appears Mr. Wick won't be joining us.
Yeah,
that's 6 o'clock.
John, what time is sunrise?
2, maybe 3 minutes.
I need you to get to the top of those stairs, John.
Still got some baddies up there waiting for him.
The absolute beating that John has taken. I can't. I'm gonna
even going down the stairs at his age.
That's what I'm saying.
I
12 or 9.
Sleep wrong.
Nice.
That stuff hurts for 2 days.
Nice.
If they're still shooting,
clearing a jam. That's cool. His gun actually jammed.
Oh, yeah.
Is he supposed to be like a reflection of? Oh no! Come on!
Oh, not again.
Ciao, ciao, Mr. Wick.
You can't shoot me.
You're right.
There's the pencil that he grabbed. Yep.
But I can hit you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Nice little callback for that pencil.
Yep.
Nuts.
Oh, I'm dragging him.
Oh,
yeah. That will do.
That's
it.
also a callback to the first
one. Finally, we're at the top of the stairs, which is a stretch.
You owe me.
Oh!
Nothing personal, John.
We're even now.
Well, I got to imagine that's going to affect him a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, I think it went right through his hand.
Yeah, I mean, you can't manipulate your fingers.
He's going to have to shoot left-handed. But he looks like he's been pretty good left-handed the whole time.
And so we begin. We seek the truth and will endure the consequences.
Consequences.
Positions, gentlemen.
See you in the next life, brother.
30 paces.
Remember your daughter.
Fuck off.
Last words, Winston.
Just have fun out there.
What's it? A little league coach?
Fire!
Oh, just winged him. Well, same.
Both in the arm.
20 paces. Fire!
Oh. Ooh, that one.
Got him on the
An
shoulder.
oblique shot.
An oblique shot.
Oh, but he got Wick in the shoulder and a shooting arm.
Yeah.
10 paces.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, it's not like one of you can concede.
Just kill him. Those who cling to death live.
Those who cling to life die.
Fire!
No, I was totally wrong.
He didn't even fire.
No, hesitated.
As your sponsor, I claim the coup de grace.
Is my daughter free now?
Wait, you and your
This is
daughter.
what they had planned. Now Wick's gonna finish the deal on him because he took over as the sponsor. Wick still got a shot.
You arrogant asshole.
He never He never shot.
Shoot.
Yep, exactly.
Oh! Boom, baby!
There it is.
Yep. He just
genius.
couldn't
It was
wait.
like in his first fight
He's
with
smiling. He's laughing.
It was like with Vigo. Remember, he took the shot to get to him, and genius.
Technically, they played by the rules.
Yep,
They did. It was within the rules.
Yep.
Can we get John some help, please, right away?
Your obligation to the table. You are free.
As are you and your daughter, sir. You will be fully reinstated, Mr. Manager. All of your terms will be fulfilled. Our business here now is concluded.
See, they did purposely go for flesh wounds.
Yep.
This was the plan the whole time.
Yep.
I was like, there's no way both these guys caught each other in non-lethal
Non-lethal.
spots.
Yep.
You owe me one.
Yeah.
Will you take me home? Of course.
I don't like that look.
He's getting all welled up with
Yeah.
tears. Yeah, what does that
What's that
mean,
about?
take me home?
No.
A lot of color going on there.
No. No.
I don't believe it.
No fucking way.
He's not.
Just relax, guy.
He fell off that skyscraper. and
That's
landed
what I
through a
keep
couple
telling
of
myself.
You think
here,
an
dude, but why
oblique
else
shots?
is Winston fucking crying there?
Yeah, I know.
We don't see Winston show any emotion, and then that right there. Come on.
Because he's
He knows it's over.
Oh, his wife said loving wife, so he wanted it to
Mm-hmm.
match.
Where do you think he is? Heaven or hell?
Who knows? До свидания, мой сын.
Come on, really?
I feel like
I
this
just don't
can't-
believe it.
I mean, did they put a headstone there as like some symbolism as him being out, or is he really gone?
That's what I'm wondering. I just
feel
After
like
all the
that's-
shit that he's been through, that's why I'm like,
I feel like that's symbolic.
Yeah. That it's just that's John Wick that's buried, not maybe who he is.
There is a post credit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, who was?
Oh, that's right. She was coming for him. Oh, we didn't. He had to hear that. He had to hear that.
he had to.
Yeah, he's way too good to not hear that. Unless his guard was wow. Guys, that was.
Were you not entertained?
That was John Wick, Chapter 4. And it did not disappoint. It was worth all the hype, all the buildup. Just outstanding. We said it a number of times during the movie that there simply is no other movie that does what the John Wick movies do. When you watch them, it's just you get yourself so lost in that world now. Of course, like any movie that's based moderately in reality, you know, something that's not a Marvel movie, you're going to have people who nitpick at it, right? Like, oh, he fell down 87 flights of stairs and off a building.
Twice.
And there's zero recoil from their bulletproof jackets. Like, just take the ride and enjoy it. Just have the fun. I mean, you can't bring reality into it too much, and that's what I go to the movies for, right? I go to the movies to get lost, to be entertained, to be told a story, and to see some fantastic things. John Wick delivered on everything. We talked about the lighting, the camera shots, the visuals that they had, the way things were lined up. All that notwithstanding the absolutely amazing stunt work and coordination that was done by everybody involved, cast and crew. Can we give a shout out to Keanu Reeves for knocking on the door at 60 years old and just crushing this part? Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I had a couple of notes, but honestly, guys, I was just enjoying it. There's not a whole lot to comment on. The thing that I liked, I think, the most about this was in an otherwise completely unreal situation where, one man can wade through just an army of bad guys. The thing that I really liked was they showed John Wick's age and his injuries the whole time. All his, the fight scenes, a little bit of ground and pound, the MMA style kind of things he was doing. It wasn't completely smooth and like choreographed like you see in a lot of movies. It looked kind of rough. He was moving a little bit slower, and I really liked that because it did bring some element of realism into it, which I thought was really important. And I thought this movie was done, I thought, way better than the first three, just in terms of the fight coordination. Again, I'm not taking anything away from those. I just like the way it was done in here. And we're going to do the boards of truth afterwards.
There we go.
We're going to try that. So answer your thoughts.
Obviously, this is so much action packed into 2 hours and 40 minutes. Did it feel like that to you guys?
Not one bit.
Feel like it one bit. No, I mean, it was quite the experience. I know Oak always harps on, imagine seeing this in the theater. Well, I did, and it was just so much fun in the theater. Like, I didn't even want there to be talking. I think Keanu Reeves, had like 80 words the entire movie or something. I think someone put that up somewhere.
Heard they dialed it back.
And it was just so much fun and action. The shots are amazing. The fighting was probably just as realistic as they always have been, because they've always stressed that, where it's not just easy one punch done. It's a lot of little punches, get the ground and pound, and that stuff. As you saw the Kingpin that he was taken down to get his little tooth so he could get a family crest. Yes, there was the absurdity of him just diving out a window, free falling, and into even getting the oblique shot, collarbone shot, and the shoulder. Yeah, he should be able to survive that, you'd think. Yeah. After everything else, that's what takes him out. But, the cast is just amazing. We got to see I believe this is the final for Reddick. This was his final movie that he shot. But then Keanu, who's 57 while doing it.
Yeah,
so 58 now, but probably 56, 57 while training and getting ready for this. Ian McShane was great in it, as always, as Winston. And then even Skarsgård coming in.
Oh, fantastic.
Did he not make you hate him so much? Especially you hated him right away, especially the way he was probably eating his cake at the beginning there, his cheesecake. And then even the tracker was awesome then. But then our main man, who was Scorpion, got taken out. He came back, and we saw him in. Did he get taken out in Last Samurai? Cannot remember. But then I was just watching Avengers Endgame. He was in that. He was a baddie that got taken out by Hawkeye. So can he just survive one movie, please? But I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to hear you guys tell me more.
Yeah, I thought this movie was phenomenal. It's an interesting action movie to watch in that the choreography is so complex and so fast-paced and so entertaining, yet it's there's a realism to it, right? Like he's going through all these moves and fighting. It's absolutely incredible. His skills, like when you watch, I didn't watch any spoilers from the movie, but in previous movies they show videos of him training for these movies, and the training that he has to go through to be able to pull off these scenes is absolutely like mind numbing. So those were really cool. The way this movie is shot, I think, is, of course you have Keanu's character and all the action and the violence and everything like that, but they pay so much attention and put so much into the way the movie is shot. I said probably 50 different times the aesthetics with him walking down the middle, you had your aesthetic lines coming. It wasn't just him centered in the screen with some background. There was always some sort of really cool aesthetic going on. The lighting they used in the club scenes, and it's just a really immersive experience that I thought was really cool to watch. If I have to get nitpicky, which Mason Quinn touched on a little bit, look, the impact from a bullet alone, whether you have a vest on or a suit, is going to do serious damage. I think we've all seen Jackass where they're getting shot with paintball guns, and the massive welts and bruises that you take from a paintball gun. Now, the velocity of something coming out of a pistol or a rifle, also being a lead round, is going to do serious damage. In reality, it'll break ribs and cause all sorts of major trauma. So to have the suits that were bulletproof, I get, and they make. I mean, they make like Kevlar bulletproof suits. They make hoodies. You can get bulletproof just about anything. But the injuries that everybody involved would have sustained from those, even the masks. If you took a bullet to a mask, it's probably going to give you a severe concussion. It could save your life. So there's a little bit of suspending reality there. But again, it goes along with the movie. Now, the hardest thing I have as far as suspending reality is this dude's in his late 50s. Like, you can when you're a little kid, you can fall off your bike, get up. Yeah, good.
So you're assuming that his character's in his late 50s in here, but
remember the 4 movies take the course of like 12, 13 months.
Let's assume for the sake of the movie,
so let's just say 4.
15 years younger. Okay, instead of being 58, we're going to shave off 15 years for the sake of the movie, because the reality is Keanu Reeves looks so good. If you were to tell people that he's 43, would anybody think twice? If Keanu Reeves said I'm 43 years old, would anybody think twice? No. Now, for the sake of my discussion, which I will continue, if you were 43 and fell down that many flights of stairs, something's getting broken. You're going to hit your head. You're going to be all kinds of messed up. Now, did it detract me from the movie? Not at all. I'm bringing it up just to highlight it, so I don't want anybody thinking like, "Oh, Oak's shitting on John Wick." It's like that's not the
coming off that way.
But you have to. Well, no. So we're coming off of.
If you're gonna knock every time Dom does something in Fast and Furious, it's just as fair to criticize Wick.
So this is, and I'm glad you brought up Fast and Furious, because we're going to be watching it relatively soon. I was going to go see it in the theaters with. I was going to go see it in the theaters with my nephews. Skipped that just because I really wanted to watch it just for the channel. Quinn and I were going to go see it together. Fast and Furious right now, and I'm not sure when this is going to drop, but Fast and Furious right now is getting absolutely roasted online for how absurdly unrealistic some of the scenes are. But it's Fast and Furious. I mean, they put a Fiero in space, so nobody cares, right? But I didn't see this. They
did.
But I didn't see any criticism on John Wick for the lack of realism. And there is a look, and I love the movie. I love the first one. I loved all 4 of them. But there is, however unrealistic you may think Fast and Furious is, this, and look, love me or hate me for saying this, the portrayal of the damage that these firearms doesn't do in this movie is every bit as unrealistic as anything that's happened in Fast and Furious. Take the wildest thing, the magnet, the Fiero in space, the level of disbelief or the level of suspending reality that they ask you for Fast and Furious is the exact same in this movie, between the gunfire, between him falling down the stairs, between him jumping out a 3rd-story window. Do I love it? Yes, I loved all of it, because you don't go into John Wick wanting it to be real, like realistic. It's not like watching some sort. So. But I have to point that out. Look, we're reactors. We're reacting to movies, and I think it's just more front and center for me right now because of how much I'm seeing Fast and Furious get blasted, and I didn't see the same thing for John Wick. But again, we're talking parallel lines for how much reality you have to suspend to enjoy the movie. That all being said, absolutely phenomenal movie. When you watch the first John Wick, you didn't know what you're getting into. I think 77 dudes is what he rolled through in the first one. way more in this one. Loved every single one. I think the movie from start to finish, it draws you in. There's so many cool visuals. Yes, I wish I would have saw it in the theater. Not as much for the action, as much as Answer brought up the club scene, which I can only imagine is boom, boom, boom.
The sound of that.
The visuals.
But also the visuals, like Dave loved the shadows and with the club with the wire. That looked amazing.
Like that, I think would have been incredible. But this was a really fun experience. I loved the movie. So again, I know some people are going to think I went a little bit hard on it, but that's just something I wanted to point out. But I look, by no means do I not think this was an awesome movie. The things that I really loved about this movie that I don't think we've seen in previous John Wick so much is the teamwork that happened between Kane and the tracker. And I thought that was really interesting because John Wick is, we did see teamwork with Halle Berry in three. And so that was really cool. Huge shout out to Halle Berry. That her training and everything was phenomenal. But it was a really unique dynamic. And as an animal lover, boy, did I love that scene, because it all started with his Mustang and his puppy, right? Mm-hmm. That's where it started. And there was a couple of throwbacks to the original with the pencil. Answer, you brought up another one that is slipping my mind. The pencil, but protecting the dog. And that guy repaid that favor moving forward. Yep. So all around a phenomenal movie. Bill Skarsgård, a great bad guy. Donnie Yen. I mean, legend. This movie was pretty phenomenal. Laurence Fishburne's character was great.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
I mean, this movie
just live.
I mean, just
one
unbelievable.
movie.
Yeah, I'm going to start off by saying I am slightly conflicted with the end. Only now, I'm just going to dive right into it. Let me explain why. Because in 2020, and I'm going to pull up the article here. Well, hopefully I'll have it up on the screen. 2020, they came out saying 4 and 5 was 100% greenlit. I found the article, deadline, and you guys can I'll even try to find the date. These stupid pop-ups all over.
August 6th of 2020.
August 6th of 2020. Yep. John Wick confirmed by Lionsgate. Sequel will be shot back-to-back with fourth installment.
Yep.
Okay, that's the headline. I don't think we really need to dive into every word in the article here. No. But, again, I'm confused because if this happened, they also... Now, I get it. Movie magic, right, Dave? They can figure some creative way to come out. But now, again, I'm confused because they're saying it in 2020 that it's going to happen, but... Is it going to happen? Now, the reason why I'm saying this right now in this moment, by the time it's getting to you, I'm already probably going to be reading articles to get educated a little bit more. So don't, I guess you could try to hammer me all you want, but I need to figure out.
Don't take your word as gospel.
Yeah. Well, this is after just watching it.
This is after just watching it with no knowledge.
What you're
since the movie has come out, I'm going off of what I've been known in the past in 2020. So again, if this is truly being made, or if not, then fuck, we just lost John. And I get it, the movie set it kind of did a decent setup, right? Because this movie was a lot about death. I mean, I stopped counting after 6.
Yeah, how many times they said it. Yeah.
How many times they said it and highlighted it in different forms. Freedom is in death, and then you had what the character you were just talking about.
Oh, he's just
Sanada.
But then also right at the end where he's like, you can. The phrase he said was like,
a good death is a good life.
Yeah.
So then, like, this started all popping up throughout the movie. I mean, I shouldn't be shocked because of how much John has went through from 1 to this point that he's done. I don't know. I'm conflicted. But I will say the movie was absolutely phenomenal. So I'm not letting that ending cloud that fact of it. I was highly entertained by it.
My only response to that, and I'm not sure if it'll make the cut, but we had discussed it right as it was happening, is that I'm wondering if they didn't have, because John Wick was, the boogeyman. The boogeyman. He's who he was while he was, affiliated with, with this organization, with the table. And I'm wondering if the, if the funeral wasn't some sort of symbolism. Now, I go back and forth with that because he told, he told his friend, look, I want, loving husband on my gravestone.
Yeah.
So you'd think like, it's kind of weird that they would put that if he wasn't really dead.
Yeah. Do they not like money? That's what I can't figure out.
Okay, so now
did they think this was going to bomb?
Now, hopefully this is on the screen again.
This is
Most
Hollywood
likely it is because
Reporter.
I'm editing it. So now Hollywood Reporter on March 27th of 2023.
Right after it came out.
Right after it came out, John Wick 5 back on the table after box office blow up. In quotes, we are going to take a tiny rest here and scratch the ideas whether there's a credible way to get into 5, but there's no guarantee.
Oh,
okay, well then if that was the end of Wick, I'm sorry, that's a terrible way to end Wick, where it's kind of open.
million.
You don't really know for sure. You're second guessing it. If that was supposed to be the end, that was a huge disservice to his finish. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
I think he's still alive.
I think what they could do is like, you remember what was it? Batman. All of a sudden he's gone, and then he's over in Europe, sipping on his tea or whatever. I think they could very easily go with that angle and say, okay, we had to have we have a headstone for you,
right?
Yada yada, blah blah blah.
Yeah, no, I would think that's the way that.
But I will agree with Diamond Dave here. If that is truly the end of Wick, like that's how he went out, as sitting on the stairs and just kind of tipping over. I get it. It was after the duel. I think there was a redemption there, though. He didn't have family. He didn't have anybody, but he helped his friend, fulfill his obligation, so his friend could go,
be with his daughter.
Be with his daughter. But the only thing is, like, if he knew that, that he was ready to, kind of turn in, then he could have just let the other guy take him out. But the on the same hand, that would have left the Bill Skarsgård character in charge, and so he wanted to take revenge against him, which we clearly saw. So I think there's a lot of debate and discussion that can be had about the end. I'd like to go and watch some videos now. Look, I've stayed away from all spoilers. And,
stayed away from that.
And I think, and it's cool because I think people have people like
I said 2 words and got
people on
shut
Facebook
down.
in general, like Facebook and other social media. I think it's kind of the new norm is for people to be really mindful of spoilers. I think on social media, people say, "Oh, I loved it," whatever. Yeah. But I think people are kind of like mindful of that. So. I'm on Facebook and Instagram and stuff every day, and people aren't usually putting movie reviews on Instagram like they are on Facebook, but I'm very curious to go in now and see discussions as to whether other people think that this is just a fake grave, whether this is really the end.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted it to be the end, it's not over until I see John Wick being put in the dirt. Now, what I was expecting was a pan-out shot, and then, you see the backside of Wick standing there somewhere off in the distance. That's what I was expecting.
That's kind of what I thought, too. And then when Answer was like, hey, guys, there's a
post-credit scene.
Oh,
you guys saw so much more.
I thought we were going to get more. And I mean, that's a setup for something else. But I mean, that could kind of be.
Well, because that could go off into the
as kind of the resident super fan here, Dave. Did you have any other thoughts on
I
how
have some other stuff?
Okay. I just wanted to be able to get to it.
I'll circle to Winston. I thought there was going to be a little bit more. And this is just the tiniest nitpick from my perspective. I thought there would be a little animosity between Wick and Winston, at least on the first meet. But, John just kind of, he had bigger fish to fry there in the moment. To fry right there. So I guess I understand it. But all these choices that John and Winston have made, it ended up costing Lance's character's life. And of course they made a theme throughout the film here because of what John did previously by taking out the Elder. Now it's a trickle effect of
even before that. John picked the wrong gas station. That's where it all started.
That is not John's fault.
But he just happened to be there. Yeah. That's where it happened.
But that's where it started.
If John maybe takes the puppy for a little walk, maybe 5 minutes longer, he never meets those guys at that gas station.
That's not his fault.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying this is where it all started.
Off, though, is like you're saying it's his fault.
That's where it all started. Was at the gas station. Crazy.
And it was like that. Exactly what it was. It's that gas station, and then Faith or storytelling in this case. Just boom, right? The Mr.
That would have
Nobody.
been a great movie. Went to the right gas station, the end.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Went to the quick trip, got some 91 octane done.
Am I the only one out there or there that I know I kept acknowledging you guys every time Mr. Nobody was coming up? Bob Odenkirk?
No.
Oh,
come on, that had to be a little
they're
nod.
the same universe, correct?
Well,
That's
depending on who you talk to.
technically- Yeah, depending on who you talk
to. But if there's anyone else out there that got that like vibe too, Mr. Nobody, Mr. Bob Odenkirk from Nobody, let us know, because I swear that's a little, at least
gotta
a
be a
tip of
nod.
the hat.
What do you think?
And a tease, probably. Colors. I don't know if I'll have time to catch up just yet after this. This is going to be out in a couple days. The color scheme in this one, I know the colors matter in these
Always
films.
do.
A lot of yellow, a lot of red. And if someone drops some comments, educate us on the meanings if you already know, because that would be fantastic. Again, overall, love the film. I just can't believe he's done. I know in these... I just know in here, I know we're seeing like even the studio saying, well, we need to find a credible way to bring him back.
It's like, why did you do that in the first place then?
But it did make sense. Let me swing back to that. In my perspective, it did make sense, because look how the chain reaction went.
Right.
Donnie Yen and the daughter, safe. Great. He stepped in and threw him off to the side and took responsibility, and then John finished the deal.
Yep.
Everyone's good to go. Winston got reinstated, got a hotel back, so the ending made sense. I just can't believe, after I built myself up for 2 years, believing there's going to be a John Wick 5 because of Deadline, whatever. Deadline reported that there was a confirmed 5 by the studio Lionsgate in 2020. So
never
2
believe-
years.
A lot of things happen, Dave.
Can
A
never
lot of
believe
things
the
happen
dirt
in
sheets.
3 years.
Yep.
It's not a dirt sheet. That's the studio saying, fuck yeah, we got number 5 rolling.
Might as
So
well
I
be.
don't know. So great film overall.
Do we got our boards?
Oh, your boards of truth are right behind you.
Guys, I think when, we did a lot of talking here and a lot of wrap up, I just think that when you go into a movie
film
like
this,
like John Wick, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting with a movie like this. And nobody's done it better in the last 10-ish years, however long they've been going with these movies. For me, even with my
Use your
nitpicking,
sleeve.
5 out of 5 answers for me for John Wick Chapter 4. The overhead scenes alone were outstanding. Yes.
Yeah, like I said, it always reminded me. It reminded me of a good old game we love to play called Metal Gear Solid. I'll just.
So they'll see.
It's also a 5. I can also announce it. It's a 5, not like a 10, but a 5. You got a little.
Don't get my review of.
Hopefully they hung around this long.
Don't get my take or whatever on the firearms action twisted. This was every bit as phenomenal as I would hope it be. What do we got over here? Five. Let's make it another 5 for the Appleton.
Let's wait for
phenomenal
next week
movie.
when he tells us how realistic Rambo 3 was.
Poor Dobby.
I didn't even comment on the action sequences, the aesthetics of everything, the cinematography, action sequences. Everything about this movie was absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. So, of course, call me biased.
20 out of 20, we got it
Call me
going
a John
here.
Wick homer if you want. It's a 5 for me because everything was fantastic, and maybe I can debate
last
these
movie
guys
that was
someday
all
of why
fives?
Fast is not even close to this, but that's for a different time, different day.
Guys, throw that jab.
You
in
guys
there.
we don't have time.
We don't have time.
We've been running over.
It's got to be the first 5
We've
he's
been
done
running
that I
over.
can
This
remember.
was a great second watch with me, seeing how excited these guys got. So for Diamond Dave,
wait to
that's
see your
Appleton Oak.
comments.
That, of course, is Mason Quinn, and I am, of course, the answer. Good night, pals, and we'll catch you on John Wick 5,
Thank you to
maybe.
all the cast and crew on that.
Yep.
Steve's giving shots out to the
Shout out!
I'm just now remembering everything as we go. We got rushed.